Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, the Grand Tour Pigeon Forge YouTube channel. And today I'm down here in Sevierville, just a little bit outside of Pigeon Forge. We're going to check out this place right here called Xperia Ocean Journey, right down here in Tanger Outlet Mall. So let's go inside and check it out.
Welcome in. My name's Missy. I'm going to be your tour guide. I'm going to take you through, explain all the rooms that we're going to go into, tell you tons of fun facts about all the animals we're going to see. Whales and sharks, turtles, dolphins, sea lions, a little bit of everything. So the first room we're going in, this is a submersible. So we're actually going to start our journey in here. It's going to take us 1,000 feet down in the ocean. So every submersible has to have a name. Ours is named the Descender. So let's get our journey started in the Descender.
Hello, and welcome to Xperia. You have boarded the Descender pod. It will take you over 1,000 feet beneath the surface. On our journey down, you will observe special windows which are equipped with sensors that will allow for internal views of certain sea life we will encounter. Once we arrive at Xperia substation, you will be released from the Descender to journey through multiple observation experiences. You will navigate our blue light. You will be placed in the middle of a giant Humboldt squid tank. They have 10,000 teeth, can be over 10 feet long. You will observe great white sharks. You will interact with and witness a heroic dolphin rescue mission in a shallow reef. You will observe a sleeping pod of sperm whales and hungry orca awakening them. You will play with sea lions, and you may survive a chaotic bait ball. It appears there is a short pause in the storm. We will take this opportunity to submerge. Be safe. Good luck.
Alrighty guys, here we go. So we have a manta ray in this window. In just a second, he's going to turn that sensor on, and what
into the blue maze. Watch your step.
Mirror maze. Alright, so I just recommend you hold your hand out in front of you like this as you go through, because my second day here, I thought I had it memorized. Face first into a mirror, so I don't want you to do that. So what we're going to do when we get to the other side of the mirror maze, we're actually going to be 3,000 feet down. So I'm going to go first, and then I will see you 3,000 feet down. Alrighty, you made it. So, we're going to come in here and stand in the red in the center. So, this is what we call the midnight zone. This is what it looks like if you're 3,000 feet down. So, in here, we're going to watch Humboldt squids fighting. So, everybody always asks me, what are they fighting about? I say it's two boys fighting over a girl, because that's what makes the most sense to me. So, the Humboldt squid, they can grow 10 feet long. They have a beak like a chicken and over 10,000 teeth. So, I'm going to get us started. They're actually going to start on this wall right here to my left, and they're going to jump over to this wall on the right and go back and forth on these two walls.
You have arrived at the squid attack. Watch as the Humboldt squid, also known as the Red Devil, appear out of the dark sea around you. They will leap over your head from left to right and fight. One will die.
you survived. Now, on to your next mission.
Alrighty guys, we're gonna head this way. I'm gonna introduce you to my great white shark, Bruce.
Through these windows around you, you'll find the sea lions. See if you can spot the great white sharks hunting them for dinner. They're hungry.
So we have 4 sea lions in here. Their names are Penny, Finley, Oscar, and Seymour. And we have a great white shark named Bruce, just like the cartoon. Right here comes Bruce. I see him coming around. So Bruce is around 50 years old. He can live to be 70, grow to 20 feet long, and 4,000 pounds. So Bruce has around 300 teeth, and they can actually have 8 rows of teeth. So here's Bruce. What's really cool about him is no matter how many teeth he loses, he always regrows another one in its place. So we have 2 sets of teeth, our baby and our permanent. Bruce has an unlimited amount of teeth. So Bruce is going to come in this window right here and show you his teeth. Don't pay any attention to him. He's a little hangry today. He missed breakfast. Here's Banjo. Now, our sea lions, they're super playful, very friendly and curious and nosy. They like to look in here at us. They can live 30 years in captivity. Not as long in the wild because of all the bruises out there. But they actually have something special they can do when Bruce is chasing them, like right here. They actually have the ability to lower their heart rate. And when they do that, it allows them to get a burst of speed so they can get away from Bruce. And we need them all to get away because we have a room coming up. We're going to play with them. So, like this guy, he's too busy looking in here at us and not looking out for Bruce. Right there's Bruce. You better go, hurry. Oh, that was close. Do we think he got away? I hope so. So let's count and make sure all 4 of them are okay. We'll count right here. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yay, they all made it. Now our next room is my absolute favorite room in here. It looks like the sea floor is moving underneath your feet.
As you step into this space, notice the seafloor is interactive.
So the fish will actually run from you if you walk towards them. They like scatter. And it's about to move. There it goes.
In the shallows in front of you, a mother and baby bottlenose dolphin search for food. Under your feet glide blue spotted rays. They will avoid you. If cornered, they can lash out with a poison prick.
So we have the bottlenose dolphin and her calf. So she's actually teaching him how to take his nose and dig in the sand to hunt for crabs and crustaceans. The babies stay with the mom an average of 2 to 3 years while she teaches him all the life skills that he needs. So dolphins live in pods. They stay together for protection. So she's not going to take that baby very far away from her pod because of this big guy coming right here. And then he's going to be coming right back over there. So luckily the pod came to the rescue. So in the wild, the dolphins can actually run into the sharks and hit them really hard and fast and scare them off. And there goes Banjo. And then these little guys on the floor, they will run from you also if you walk towards them. So we're going to head this way to the next room. We actually have 2 different things we can do in this next room. So this is our jellyfish wall. So if you stand on one of the circles on the floor, you take your arm and you're going to go straight up like this. See the smoke on the screen? You can move the jellyfish around. If you wave it really fast across the front of it like this, you can make them grow. So, fun fact, jellyfish are 95% water. They have no brain, no bones, and no blood. This is a lot plainer screen for video. See how plainer it is. And then this is called our jawline board. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to get you guys to color me a picture and then I'm going to make it come to life on this board. So here's an example of a shark we colored for the 4th of July, like an American flag. So watch this, I'm going to make him come to life over here. Bright light in the center of the board, and then my shark's going to appear. And there he is. So the board is interactive also. So if you touch the treasure chest, they open, and then some of the animals do tricks. So this guy rolls over. This one bounces up and down. This one flips in circles. This guy goes up and spins back down. And our turtle just speeds up. So I have seahorses, turtles, sharks, and clownfish or Nemo fish to color. So There's all kinds of markers. You guys just pick whatever you want to color. Make it really bright. The more colors and the brighter you make him, the better he's going to show up on our board. This is an observatory. We actually call it the bend. So in here we're going to witness sperm whales sleeping. So what's so cool about that? They actually sleep floating vertical, straight up and down in the water. It's absolutely crazy that they do that. It looks like an alien movie or something to me. So we're going to head in right over here.
Welcome to the Bend, Xperia's Undersea Observatory. Here you will encounter one of the most majestic and unusual phenomena of the natural world. Witness sperm whales sleeping vertically. Unfortunately, they won't sleep for very long, as an approaching killer whale pod is on the hunt.
meanest animal in the whole entire ocean. So they actually kill stuff for fun, but SeaWorld doesn't tell you that when you go there. And then we have some humpback whales coming in. So I want you to look and pay attention to the underside of this one's tail right there. So its tail is called its fluke. That bottom underside, no two of them are alike. It is as individual to that humpback whale as our fingerprints are to us. And that's how researchers tell the difference in them when they're studying them. So, all right, it's time to go play with some sea lions. So if you'll get on one of the circles in front of the sea lion, he's gonna come up. Now, when he does, if you'll take your arms and go like this, straight up, he's gonna flip over backwards. Go a little faster. See? So you can get him to flip backwards. You can send him to either side, the right or the left. If you jump, they'll jump. Maybe. Well, if you spin around in a circle, they'll go around. You can send them around like this. So you can go to either side and they'll follow you. And then my favorite trick to do with them is if you walk up close to the screen, they're going to come in close and see you. They actually know 80 different tricks and commands. And then we have our new game table. And then what you do, you try to collect all the coins and squids without hitting the pillars or columns.
That's not long. Ready.
Here in the waters of the Pacific, an awesome spectacle known as a bait ball will be observed. This giant sphere of sardines forms as a defensive mechanism to avoid attack from various creatures, such as thresher sharks, great whites, sea lions, and humpback whales. Beware. Godspeed.
So is everyone's 3D glasses working okay?
Yeah.
Alrighty guys, there's Banjo. Let's tell him bye. Say bye, Banjo. So we have, this is a thresher shark. His tail can grow 8 feet long. And that's what he does with it. He whips it around in the center of a bait ball to stun or kill the fish. And there goes Bruce. He's still hangry. So these are Galapagos penguins. So they're warm weather penguins from the Galapagos Islands. So that is true to size for a humpback whale. 60 feet long. They can weigh 80,000 pounds. And they can live 90 years. And we're in the belly of the whale, guys. Don't worry, he'll spit us back out in just a minute. So we have one more room out here. I'll collect everyone. So we actually have a photo opportunity for everyone. So what we're going to do, you get a free digital download. So you're going to stand here, and it's actually going to put these backgrounds behind you in your pictures. So if you'll stand right there, I'm going to get you to smile. We're going to do 2 photos. On the first one, it's going to count us down right here, and it's going to tell you to smile. So 3, 2, 1, smile. Alrighty, perfect. And then the second one, we're going to look scared, okay? Because we're going to have sharks around us in the picture. So go, or like that. is on the desk at checkout. I'll come around and help you get your free digital download. Yep. So you have some educational walls to look at as you go through, and then I'll meet you at the kiosk and help you get your free digital download.
Alrighty guys, that is Xperia Ocean Journey right here in Sevierville, Tennessee, right here in Tanger Outlet Mall. If you like the ocean, like different all the different sea creatures, I highly recommend this. And if you also want to see some in real life, you can also go to Gatlinburg and go to the Ripley's Aquarium. I've already done a video there. But until next time, on my next adventure.